What is going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football, bringing you guys a 2016 NFL Draft Profile. Today it is DeForest Buckner, the defensive end out of Oregon. Keep in mind, no highlights and no tape can be added to this video due to copyright infringement. But again, let's get right into this one. DeForest Buckner, defensive end out of Oregon, standing at 6'7", 290 pounds. Some collegiate stats: 232 total tackles with 36 for loss, 18 sacks, and 10 passes defensed. Some highlights and accolades in his career at Oregon. He was an All-American in 2015, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year in 2015, First Team All-Pac-12 in 2015, Second Team All-Pac-12 in 2014, and Pac-12 Champion in 2014. Getting to some pros and cons. Now, right away, if you're looking at the round, the projection, all this stuff, this might be one of the more unpopular decisions so far, because everyone has DeForest Buckner in the top 5, top 10. But I want to right away bring up some names from the past in the last 3 drafts or so, being Demontre Moore, Sharif Floyd, and Bjorn Werner. These were all guys who were talked about as top 5 defensive linemen who ended up falling into the 20s, or even Demontre Moore, who ended up falling to the 3rd round. They're always hyped up early, and they always end up falling. I feel like DeForest Buckner might be that player based on what I saw. Many of the games I watched, I didn't see a whole lot for me to really say, this guy is going to be that next great, defensive lineman. But before I get to the cons, so far I know I've started with the cons. Let's go to pros. First of all, production. You saw the statistics there at Oregon. He's a player who, over the last 3 years, has really produced for them. He's athletic, he's tall, and he's very good against the run. I thought that, he did a great job when it came to stopping, opposing running backs. Now, some people say that his pass rushing ability is above average to really good. I did see flashes, but I didn't see it consistently. I thought, versus the run was a lot better than, being a pass rusher. He's, I think, purely a 3-4 defensive end. I don't think you can really fit him in a 4-3 scheme. So, keeping that in mind, those are some of the teams of interest I have at the bottom. Now, going to cons, I thought at times his height played into the way he would get handled by opposing offensive linemen. I think his pad level at times would get too high, and he would kind of lose his balance. And his Michigan State game against, I believe, was Conklin, who is a top 15 prospect, I believe, could be the second offensive lineman taken. He got manhandled, and there was many times where he'd get thrown to the ground and wouldn't really wouldn't do anything. He would just go to the ground. He wouldn't produce. He wouldn't force any pressure on the offense. So that was a big con in my opinion. Now, when it goes to his projection, I have him anywhere from round 1 to potentially round 2, depending on if he falls, as I am not necessarily anticipating, but where I feel like he is, talent-wise. Seeing him on tape, Washington, Arizona, Cleveland, San Diego, San Francisco all run that 3-4. Arizona and Washington have some aging defensive ends in that scheme as well. So I think those could be fits, but it depends on whether, obviously, everyone is saying if he's as good as everyone is saying he is, and he does go in the top 5, I think San Diego is a team to watch for. If he ends up falling, I think Washington or Arizona are going to be teams to watch for. So let me know what you guys think. I know this, again, might be the unpopular pick so far for DeForest Buckner to, fall. But that's where I have him. You have to be honest with your evaluation, and, that's where I have him right now. Let me know what you guys think. Comments, questions, concerns, all that good stuff, throw it down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Would appreciate it. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.